Hey guys, welcome to Expert Link, welcome to 2019 and our very first vlog, film, whatever you want to call it, of the year. The first of many, I am sure. I hope that you all had the best possible Christmas that you could have. I appreciate that for a lot of you it would have been around love and sharing and with families and all that type of stuff, which is absolutely fantastic. But I also understand that for a lot of you, Christmas is a very, very hard time, a tough and challenging time. I hope that you made the best out of it. I genuinely do. And I hope that all of you have come into 2019 full of excitement, full of, fresh starts of the year, maybe with some New Year's resolutions, maybe thinking about the things that you want to achieve over the next sort of 12 months or so. Well, Expert Link have something that I think will be able to help you to get whatever it is that you want to get, to achieve what it is you ever want to achieve. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's called our Ask Toolkit. I'll put a link down below or up here or somewhere. You'll find it when you see the video. So first of all, let's put a bit of context and understanding. Most of you have heard of the mind-body thing, that it's just one thing and not just like separate bits. Also about perhaps you've heard about the conscious and unconscious, and maybe the intuition part of you. You'll know what I'm talking about if I talk about gut feelings. We've all had those gut feelings, haven't we? Well, that's us communicating with ourselves, with our conscious. We're incredible as human beings. We are a wealth of information, understanding, of knowledge, of knowing what's right and what's wrong. It's just often what we don't do is we don't listen. Absolutely not. And actually, when we involve the whole of ourselves in trying to get something, achieve something, we stand a better chance of getting it. We really, really do. So an example of this might be that we were out delivering our Being the Difference training course, and there was a guy in there who'd been in recovery somewhere between 6 and 12 months. I can't quite remember now. But his ask was that he wanted to live longer. Got to ask, who doesn't want to live longer? Most people want to live longer. I appreciate that, but most people want to live longer. And so for me, it was, okay. And it was a very flat ask. It was just like, I want to live longer. So he then got our Ask Toolkit out and he started going through it. In 20 minutes, the change in this person was absolutely phenomenal. You could see the physical change. His whole body was sort of brightened and lightened up and had a load of energy around it, because it went from a flat ask of wanting to live longer to suddenly this ask of wanting to live longer. And it was the talking about his family and his grandchildren and lots of other things. Lots of other things that made it so much richer and deeper as an ask. And it was absolutely beautiful to watch. Incredible. Chances of that guy living longer? I'd say they've increased dramatically from that flat ask to this huge thing that he wanted. It was incredible. So how does the Ask Toolkit work? What it does is, you can download it. It starts off by asking you what it is that you want. And then you run that through a system, a process. So it's where do you want it, when do you want it, how do you want it, who do you want it with, all of those sort of questions. And then, so you're starting to build up a picture. And then what you do is you then attach your senses to it. So it's then asking you what it looks like, sounds like, feels like, tastes like, smells like, all of those sort of things. So now it's sensory based. And then you talk about the benefits. So what are you going to get out of it? What are the good things that you're going to get out of it? So you start to build on top of that, and then asking about how other people will benefit. What would they get out of it? And at the very end, you then attach in emotions. So you're talking about how they might feel about you getting your outcome and how that will make you feel. So all of a sudden, whatever it is that you came out with here as a flat sentence, you have this big, rich, deep textured story, if you like, or ask. And actually the whole of you has been involved in that. So the whole of you is taking ownership of this ask. The likelihood of you achieving it has suddenly grown massively. It doesn't mean that you'll get it straight away. My other half always says, "Oh, you get what you want. It's because I do this." But then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you need to do afterwards. It's like listening to all of you and what's around you, being open to stuff that's around you, and absolutely working toward. There's an old saying, isn't there? People aren't lucky, luck finds people who work hard. So you've got to work hard at your outcome, your ask, whatever it is, and luck will find it. You'll get to where you need to be. But building that picture, getting the whole of you involved in that outcome, that ask, is a really, really good start point and increases your chance of achieving whatever it is you want to achieve dramatically. Guys, I hope you can download, somewhere I'll put the download in. I hope that's been really, really helpful. I'd love to hear any comments from people who've used our Ask Toolkit in the past, or if you have a go at it now. A question might be, how did you feel about your ask before you did use the toolkit, or your outcome, or whatever it is you want to achieve, and how did you feel about it afterwards? See what the change was. I would invite you to use the Ask Toolkit, but do it as best as you possibly can. Be really dig deep, be really creative, and that'll help you to build that picture. If you found this video helpful, thumbs up. As I said, love to hear from you. Your comments. You can do us a favour at Expert Link by helping to spread the word of co-production and people working together and lived experience and the wealth of knowledge that we have to share and the wisdom that we have, by simply clicking the subscribe button or the like button and sharing it. And I think there's bells and shares and likes and subscribes and all that sort of stuff. That helps the algorithms, which will then help to share our stuff around. And maybe together, hey, who knows, we can make our world a better place. So guys, that's enough for me now. So until next time, stay safe.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. No matter what.